Alright, we got her back together, and I've been doing a little sound programming on this. Now this is a Soundtraxx PNP, it's a PNP-8, it's got a Keep Alive, it's got 2 speakers. So it's older, it's like 10 years old, and the speakers aren't the greatest, and the PNP-8, you cannot, this PNP-8 is not an Alco one, this is an EMD diesel. So there are only 3 selections of sound. If you try to select, even though the menu says you can select Alco 244, you're going to get this beeping noise. Same if you select the GE FDL engine, you're going to get a beeping noise. So I don't remember what I have it set on. I think it's either 645 or 710 EMD sound. But let's give it a listen, okay? Let's see what we got here. Let's go forward. Wait, let's try the horn. Oh, that starts the engine too, I guess. Now here's the thing. An Alco C636 uses this Denver, is it Denver Gordon? It's a Denver horn. It's very distinct. I found some videos online that demonstrated the horn. There's a lot of selections for horn. None of them sound like that. This is the closest one, but it should have a higher pitch. But it is what it is. Let's try the bell. The bell's correct. Alright, so give it a sec. I don't know why, and I didn't put it in the settings, but this thing will cut off when it's stopped. I put a timeout on it, but it didn't matter because it'll just cut off anyways. If we go forward a little bit. Reverse. It seems kind of loud right now. It seems pretty loud. We'll see what difference it makes when I put the shell on, if it makes any difference. But I'll probably turn the sound down a little bit because it is quite loud. And you can hear a little fuzziness, and I've turned the volume down a few times, but there's this little fuzzy sound to it. And I've worked with the equalizer and stuff to get it to this point, and it's pretty good. And I think with the shell on, all I gotta do is turn down the master volume a little bit, take care of that. Now here's one other thing. This being a PNP-8, there's no kickstart for this motor, and that is kind of a problem. There's no Kickstarter, so the speed table, the first speed step is really high up there. I think I want to say it's like at 48 or something. Speed matching this will be a real problem. If this thing doesn't have to match with anybody, it's going to run great. Runs awesome. Even with that, we had to put in that Atlas wheel set, which it matches all the rest of them. No problem. But speed matching this with another locomotive that doesn't have a PNP-8 in it is going to be really, really hard because you can't kickstart the motor for low speed. And this is not, hey, this ain't a yard switcher. This is a road locomotive. We don't need the super low constant speed. But that being said, this thing doesn't have a really high-end speed either. So it's got a good, if you're at about say 30 to 50% on your speed setting, engine driver right there. Okay, if you're at 30 to 50%, this is going to be a good road locomotive. Speed matching with somebody, I don't know. That's going to be a tough one. It's not going to play nice because it's got a kind of a condensed speed table. And using the 3-point table, I tried that. That's a no-go. Definitely do not want to use a 3-point table on this. It's too hard to control it. It just is with that. This way, we've got a kind of a narrow speed table, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let's go ahead and set them in reverse, and let them take off. All right, I'm taking them out at 128 speed step. Okay, now I'm going to turn them around and bring them back. Okay, you're going to start seeing. He's on 34 right now. There's speed step 6. Speed step 14. On speed step 14, he's going to be running like branch line speed. Here he comes in, speed step 11. He's running nice kind of branch line speed right there. There we go. He's operational. When I put the shell on, we'll probably tweak the volume. And then I think we're going to wrap this up and do a final reveal here pretty quick. But looking good. Yeah, you know, I like painting the inside and kind of coloring it up, because who knows what decoders are going to be 10 years from now. And I think having inside wiring being nice and clean and having a nice inside is important. It makes your work a lot easier to do in the future. There we go.